The popular teen mom Kailyn Lowry shared pictures of her son's birth on social media a year after the boy's arrival. Rio, the 31-year-old's fifth child, was born in secret in December of last year. With her lover Elijah Scott, 25, Kailyn gave birth to him. She celebrated her son's birth on Friday by posting a new Instagram post with never-before-seen photos from the event. In the first photo, Elijah was seated next to his newborn baby, who was laying in a hospital bed with an oxygen hose attached, and he was looking down at him. The image that followed showed Kailyn cuddling her infant during his intubation. The adolescent mother appeared to be cradling her son quite tenderly while donning a mask. She also uploaded another picture of the NICU's medical supplies without Rio. The baby was surrounded by a group of medical professionals and nurses in the last image. Not long after Rio's birth, they seemed to be administering medical treatment and doing testing. A year later, we finally get to tell Rio's birth story, she wrote as the post's caption. Kailyn received an overwhelming amount of love and support from her admirers in the post's comment area. One said, "It's gorgeous. The last picture has some faces I recognize. 8 weeks were spent in that NICU. What took place?" Another person said, "I love that you are sharing all of this. I missed seeing your gorgeous kids." Another one wrote, "This is a NICU preterm mom. When you realize how resilient your child is and how strong you are to go through it, it's the scariest but also the most rewarding time." "All but a little bean," exclaimed a fan. "I'm so happy you now feel comfortable enough to tell your tale." A fifth said, "As a mom of 3 NICU babies, they make us stronger than ever." The MTV personality talked about her 5th child's pregnancy journey on her podcast, Barely Famous. The entire program included the couple talking into detail about how they found out she was pregnant, how they bought multiple pregnancy tests, how they had their first ultrasound, and how they gave delivery. Elijah described the first doctor's appointment. "We went together, and based on the tiny app she was using to track the pregnancy, you were meant to be 6 or 7 weeks along when we were there in the room." The ultrasonography tech entered, completed the scan, and remained silent throughout. "You kept asking her, 'Is there a heartbeat?' And you sobbed all weekend after she replied, 'No, I can't find one.'" They confirmed the physicians had discovered a heartbeat, and she was indeed pregnant when they returned for another ultrasound session in the next weeks. Declaring that they hardly got to see him as he came out, Kailyn described the birth as traumatizing and clarified that she only got to hold him for maybe 3 seconds. Rio was transported straight to the NICU, and the teen mom 2-star claimed that about 6 nurses had hands on him at that time. Kailyn stated, "I was so upset," while crying. "When I told you that, I couldn't have been happier. It was really scary." She was so furious, according to Elijah, that he didn't have a chance to cry and process the birth of his baby.